Our first stop of Hometown Tour is almost here. That's this Friday at the Rattlesnake Rodeo. Hometown Tour, sponsored by All In Credit Union, will be live on both WTVY and WRGX this Friday at 4 and 5, and only on WRGX at 6.
For 64 years, the city of Opp has hosted this Rattlesnake Rodeo. It's a tradition that started thanks to an idea from J.P. Jones. Jones, an animal lover, hosted animal shows featuring rattlesnakes in a box at a local restaurant. After a few years, he decided to focus on rattlesnakes and present the idea of a rodeo to the Opp JCs. At first, it was something kind of hard to buy into.
When J.P. Jones first started it, they were actually scared to even charge anybody to come. So they give out bumper stickers. They made them some bumper stickers that said Rattlesnake Rodeo, and it was like 25 cents to get in, and you got a bumper sticker. And it has grown from that. It might have been 50 people, and now we're up over, for the whole weekend, it could be up to 10,000 people.
A lot has changed since 1964, from moving the event to the Chanel Lee Stadium to the addition of live concerts and a pageant. Kaiser says the city hopes to keep a J.P. Jones vision alive and make the event better every single year. We know that this hometown tour, this rodeo, takes a lot of preparation, and who knows a lot about preparation other than Opp's Chamber of Commerce Director, Miss Joni Lally. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. So talk to us about this preparation. This is a really big thing that you all put on. Talk to us about those plans.
So we start about 9 months before the actual event. There's a committee of us. It was about 25 people, and we really just hash everything out on paper. We talk about it together, and we try to make changes as every year, do something different, and try to improve every year. So we really do get a jump start on it pretty early.
Right. So you just spoke about the changes. Anything new that you all have brought this year?
We did. We added a lot more food this year. We added a lot more arts and crafts vendors. We have over 175 vendors here this year, which has never been done before. And last year we moved the stage so that we could have a VIP access and a pit pass access. So that's all fairly new as well.
Got you. And you have been doing this for 2 years.
Yes.
I mean, what's your most favorite part of that?
Just the community. I love seeing everybody come and get together, and I love the concerts, and obviously everybody loves the food. So.
Okay, and you just spoke about the community, and we know we here at small towns, community is very, very tight to us, right?
Yes.
We love community.
Yes.
So what makes the city of Opp so special?
Well, it's that small town feeling that you get. You know, we are very small. There's about 6,000 people here, but everybody knows everyone, and that's why I love my job so much. And when you have something like this, you really do, it really does feel like we're all kind of letting our hair down and celebrating what makes us us. So we love it.
We know it takes a team to pull all of this together.
Yes.
So what can the community do, people that actually live here, what can they do to help you all continue to put on events like this and make it better for the future?
So on our social media, you can follow us at the Opp Rattlesnake Rodeo or the Opp Chamber of Commerce. We take volunteers, we take sponsorships. You know, if you have a talent and you think you can help, we would love to have it, and we would love to put it to use.
Got you. Well, Ms. Joni, thank you so much for joining us for News 4.
Y'all
heard it. She said that they have brought a lot of new things this year, so thank you so much. It's Opp Mayor Becky Brack. Mayor Brack is born and raised in this city, so she's watched the city change over the years. She became history in 2017 when she was elected as the city's first female mayor. She even notes how people from around the country associate the city with this special event.
I didn't really realize what it did bring to Opp because I went to the rodeos and enjoyed them. But then when I became mayor, we start planning. As soon as this one's over, we'll regroup, see what we did wrong, see what things went right, and start planning for the next one. And it is a year of planning for that.
Mayor Brack says the involvement of the community continues to make the Rattlesnake Rodeo successful each year. Hey y'all, we are here with the action. It is a Rattlesnake Rodeo, and of course I had to find a snake handler, Mr. Bobby Crutchfield. How are you today?
I'm doing great, Katie. How you doing?
I'm doing well. So I want to know how you got into this.
22 years ago, I was friends with the mayor, and he asked me if I would consider working with the rodeo, with the rattlesnakes, and so that's how I got into it, just doing it for the city of Opp, the rodeo.
So how long have you been doing this? How many years?
This is my 22nd year.
22nd year. So what have you learned being a snake handler? Any advice?
I enjoy meeting the people. I enjoy teaching the younger kids about the safety of it. We actually did a safety show this morning for the elementary school this morning. So it's all about a lot about safety and what to do and what not to do, you know, with the snakes.
All right, so we're going to try it out right now. We are going to go over by the snakes, right? And he's going to get one out for us. Y'all send some prayers up for me. You can go ahead and get one. All right, y'all. I'm hearing it rattle. There it goes. So you talked about the education. What are you teaching kids when you first take it out of the box?
We try to teach the kids about, you know, what to do if they come upon a snake, you know, not to try to touch it, and we don't let them touch anybody that touches snakes, but just to be careful around and watch where they're at, watch where you're stepping. If you hear the snake, find where he's at, located, and back away from him slowly. But before you do that, you need to make sure that there's not another snake with him. Sometimes there's more than one.
Got you. And this is the city of Opp. Are there a lot of snakes around here?
There's lots of snakes around here in Coffee County. A lot of snakes.
Got you. And I see right now he looks like he is looking, trying to see where if he can get out or something. What is that? What is he doing?
He is doing that. He is trying to get out of the little pen we got him in right here, but they're always doing that. They're on the move. They don't want to be with us. They're scared of us just like we are them. So if they see us coming, they try to get away from us.
I got you. So they call him a rattlesnake. Why do they call them that?
Because they've got rattlers on the end of them. They're born live, around 12 inches long. They grow about a foot a year. And every time they shed, they gain another rattler. So you can't tell the age by how many rattlers they got. So for 5-foot snake is usually about 4 years of age.
Got you. So I know that you all have a lot of snakes here. Where do you all get them?
They in Covington County, Coffee County, normally this area right here. Usually within 50 miles of Covington County.
Got you. All right, let's go a little closer. Can we go a little closer to the snake? Let's see. He's acting well behaved right now. My mama would be proud that I'm up in here doing this.
Well, it's something that we all enjoy doing. You know, like I said, it's not for everybody. You know, you just got to be careful. But it's something for nature, you know, and then, like I said, you try to teach the kids what to do.
Gotcha. We know that it's a warm day out here today. What type of environment do they thrive in?
Well, they're cold-natured, so they don't like the cold, the hot weather. They're more active. They're out of the holes now and laying out on the ground, so you got to be extra careful during the hot weather.
Extra careful doing that. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Bobby. Thank you for keeping me safe in here. Live to see another day.
You want to get one, pick it up?
You can pick it up. Y'all making sure to stay a good distance away from this thing. You see he's grabbing it or pinching it at the back. Why are you grabbing it like that?
This is the way you hold them to keep with it. Hopefully they can't get away from you. You know, we keep a finger on top of the head, 2 fingers up under the jaws.
All right, I'm going to give it a touch, okay?
Sure.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Bobby.
You want them around your neck? You want this around your neck?
Well, the city of Opp is expecting a crowd of thousands of people this weekend, and as you can hear, they are getting ready for it. Now, they are so excited, and of course, we here at News 4 are excited to be here with them today. All right, while the concept of a rattlesnake rodeo sounds simple, there is a lot of planning that goes into it. Event coordinator Pam Kaiser says it's a year-long process to pull off one of the city's biggest events, from ensuring safety measures to coordinating several vendors. This year's live music, it's a group effort from both the city and Covington County. Sponsors are also a large part of the puzzle.
But we really start getting into the nitty-gritty of it in October. We start talking to our sponsors and trying to get our sponsors, because local businesses are the ones that helps us pull this off. They're the reason why we can get the entertainment that we can get. They're the reason why we can have the snakes that we have. They're the reason why we are able to keep our ticket price as low as we do.
Kaiser says the time that goes into planning always pays off as this event continues to grow and pull visitors from across the Southeast. I am here with Ms. Lisa Batson, owner of B&B Inflatables. She's in charge of all the activities here, so just tell us a little bit more about you and about your business.
All right, well, I have been in business for 22 years. We have been doing Rattlesnake Rodeo for about 18 of those years. It is a great family-oriented event. A lot of local vendors, a lot of great food, and we try to make sure everybody has a great time.
All right, so we know that you brought a lot here today. Talk to us a little bit about the things that you brought.
Oh, well, we brought the mechanical bull. We've got the Spider Mountain, which is every kid's love. Behind you over here, we have the Reckless Ride, which the kids enjoy a lot. And this one here is a swing system. And the swing system will ride 16 people. And look, we love the adults to play too. So come out and have a good time with your kids.
So that means that I can get on one of these rides if I want to.
Absolutely.
So you talked about how you were a local business owner, right?
Yes.
Talk to us about the importance of that and supporting you all.
It's vitally important for our community, for our local businesses that sometimes struggle because people go out to other areas. We have a lot of great businesses in our area, and we greatly need to support them.
So talk to us. You've been in business for years and years and years. Where can people go to find you, to learn more about you?
They can go to www.bnbinflatable.com, and they can follow us there. Or they can reach us at 334-685-1767.
Before we go, we got to get into these rides a little bit more. So is there a price for them? How does it go?
There is. We try to cover everything. So we have a price for just the inflatables you see over here. For the small children, we have a price that covers the big rides that they might like to enjoy. And then we have a price that will cover them doing everything. And we keep them all day long for you. So the children are over here from 9 in the morning till 9 at night, pretty much.
So how does the preparation process go? How early do you all have to get here to get this stuff ready?
Oh, we come in a day to 2 days ahead of time to get everything prepped. And then we come back the day of the event, 4 to 5 hours, just to make sure everything is safety is number one with us. We are many years, no problems. Hopefully we stay that way.
Y'all make sure everything's safe, right?
Yes. Everything is inspected. Ropes and things are always checked. Our men are always taking safety checks through the entire process. If we're here 9 hours, they're going to check those rides about every hour.
Well, thank you so much, Ms. Lisa. Thank you so much for talking with us. And of course, just make sure you continue to support your local business. We have more news for Hometown Tour when we come back. Well, welcome back. We know that this is a Rattlesnake Rodeo. And of course, I am here with Ms. Kim Hurlovich. First, I want you to talk to us about your business and what it is that you do.
Well, this is Southern Snakeskin Rescue and Taxidermy. We rescue snake skins. And where we come from, in Fitzgerald, Georgia, people are going to kill the snakes. And so I started a couple of years ago asking people, if you see one and get one, bring it to me. And that has led to what you see here today.
So how did you get into it? What sparked your interest to want to do this?
Years ago in Fitzgerald, we had a rattlesnake roundup, and we used to hunt them. My Thomas friend, we used to hunt them and sell them. They would pay you $4 a foot, and in the 80s, that was good money. And I've always been infatuated with the skin, so when I see one on the side of the road, I'm going to get it.
I believe that, looking at everything that you brought here. So I want you to kind of walk me through what you have. Let's talk about this table.
We got knife sheaths. I clean and tan all of my skins. Belt buckles, Zippo lighter cases. I do a lot of jewelry. Any type of jewelry you can think of, fangs, rattlers, all kinds. We got hats, bracelets.
Well, I went to FAMU, so our mascot is the Rattler, so I'm loving this right now.
I do these mounts here. I've used the snake skin. timber and this one right here. And so I just try to come up with unique ways to use them because they're beautiful.
And right, all of this is handmade. So talk to us about how long it might take for you to make one of these wallets.
Well, one of these, I mean, you know, given the having to tan the skin, you know, that's by itself. But once the skin is tanned, then I just glue it on and come up with the design. I love bling bling, so most of it's gonna have bling bling in it.
So I see you got on that belt. Talk to us about it.
Yes, I've done several belts. I do rifle slings, guitar straps, bolo ties, and my newest craft is I bleach from my snakes. I use the vertebrae and the ribs, and I bleach them, clean them off and bleach them myself to make necklaces.
Wow, so you make all of this by hand. So quickly before we go, where can people find you to learn more about you?
You can go on Facebook and Kim Hurlovich, or on YouTube at Southern Snakeskin Rescue and Taxidermy. I do all of my videos, and I would just love to have anybody look at my stuff.
Well, thank you so much, Miss Kim. We'll have to check out some of this stuff.
Okay, thank you.
This is a Rattlesnake Rodeo, and we need everybody to be safe. Now, although it's very rare for somebody to be bitten, health officials do have anti-venom on standby. News 4's Brianna Jones shows us what they are doing to keep all of us safe.
The Rattlesnake Rodeo Committee meets nearly once a month all year to pull off each annual weekend.
We are ready to go.
Health and safety remain at the forefront of the agenda for people attending the special weekend.
With our department, we're a small department. Our entire department is working the event other than the 3 or 4 that we have on the road.
Chief Chan says his team will have parameters set up throughout Chanel Lee Stadium, and while they focus on safety, local EMS and fire can focus on the health.
We are staffed and ready in our ER for Rattlesnake Rodeo every weekend. We're used to it. We've done it how many years now? It's just another busy weekend.
Each staff member at Mizell Memorial Hospital has also been trained to use the anti-venom CrowFab in case of a rattlesnake bite. CrowFab is a sheep-derived injection used for copperheads, cottonmouths, or rattlesnakes.
You just have to have respect. I mean, you don't respect for the animals. They're not pets, and you need to respect what the handlers say.
We are here to serve our community, and we do it great. And the Rattlesnake Rodeo is just one more event that comes to this town that we are prepared to handle.
While it's more work than play for the popular event, officials do get to enjoy showing off their town.
So we have had people from all over the tri-state area who have heard about the Rattlesnake Rodeo but have never taken the trip out to Op. We really encourage them to come because once they come, they want to come back.
For the last several years, we've not had any incidents. Everybody's been real pleasant. So our enjoyment would be meeting new people, meeting people from out of town.
In Op, I'm Brianna Jones, your hometown news leader.
Hey everyone, I am here at the 2025 Rattlesnake Rodeo, joined now by a great friend, Mr. Danny. He's here with Confederate Railroad. Thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Thank you for having us.
Of course.
It's my 4th time here at the rodeo.
So what makes it so unique and so special to continue coming out here?
Well, you know, we travel everywhere all over the world, but this is close to home. I love being here in the South in Alabama. And you got to admit, a rattlesnake rodeo, that's different. You know, that's not your usual outing.
So what music can we expect to hear? I know that you guys were just warming up. What can people expect to hear tonight?
Well, we'll do all the hits we've had over the years, of course. And before we did the Confederate Railroad albums, we all worked for different artists in the music business. And we always try to go back and pay some tribute to them. We were fortunate enough to sell enough albums that a lot of people have their favorite album cuts they like to hear. We don't work off a set list, just whatever pops in my head is what we play next, and every show's different.
All right, so right before we go, tell us why people should come out and listen to you tonight.
Well, we're going to have fun. That's the reason I'm here.
Hey, that's the reason we're all here.
There you go.
Danny, thank you so much.
That's what festival's all about.
It is. I agree with you. Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Hey everyone, all day we have been telling you about all the vendors here, and I am here with one with Rhino's Rings with Ryan Farmer. Tell us a little bit about your business.
Yes, ma'am. We've been open for about a year now. We're here in Op, Alabama, 810 Florella Highway. We've been, like I said, we've been open for a year. We do hand-cut fries. We do homemade sauces. Everything that we do is always fresh, never frozen.
All right, so you just talked about what you do. So let's talk about this platter right here that you have for us.
Again, we have homemade sauces, and these two that I wanted you to try today is you've got a garlic parmesan and a spicy garlic. I wanted to give you a traditional buffalo sauce that's not too spicy. Didn't want to light you up on camera. And then to give you also something sweet and savory. And then in the middle there we have our stampede, which has our fried bacon bits, mild sauce, ranch, and cheese.
And you said you have been in business for about a year, right? So what makes you keep going to try to press on this?
Honestly, working for yourself. Being your own boss and doing your own thing and then proving to yourself that you can do it. That's probably every single day what we wake up for. And I have a great group of people back here behind me that are always invested in the company. They get excited every time we do well, so it helps a lot.
So talk to us a little bit about the prep. What time did you guys get here and start making food?
So actually we started prep yesterday. Again, with nothing frozen or none of our wings or fries that are frozen, it takes a little while because you have to do a certain method of cooking. So it takes a little bit more prep time than normal. So we had everything prepped before we came, and then that made today run a lot more smoothly.
All right, now you've been talking about these wings, right? You said you didn't make them too hot for me, right?
Correct. And also they're never battered. So these are unbattered wings, but we season them well. If you get the naked and you don't like a whole lot of sauce, that's perfectly fine. You can get them naked. They're just as delicious. But again, this is the spicy garlic. That's one of our buffalo sauces, and then the garlic parmesan. So I hope you'll enjoy.
All right, right before I do, because I don't want to talk with food in my mouth, where can people find you to learn more about you?
So again, Monday through Saturday from 5 p.m. or from 11 a.m. until 8 p.m. We're going to be at 810 Florella Highway in Opp, Alabama, and you can find us there. On Saturdays we close 1 hour earlier, so just keep that in mind.
Gotcha. All right, so let's dig into it. I've been waiting. My mouth's been watering. Let's go. We're going to give you a try, okay?
I'll give it a shot. Beautiful bite there.
I like these.
Right?
I'll handle the rest of them off camera. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Here in the tight-knit community of Opp, small businesses are the city's lifeline. It's a community that small-town donuts owner Chance McCurley grew up in. This, paired with the spirit of entrepreneurship, inspired him to open this shop last summer.
Now to come in and do a donut shop, hardest thing we've ever done. It's a lot of hard work, but it's turned out really well. And what I love seeing is the grandparents with the grandkids. That's a memory that they're going to have. And if we weren't here, that memory wouldn't be there.
With an array of food and drink businesses as well as boutiques, the city hopes to attract even more. McCurley serves on Opp's Chamber of Commerce board. He sees this as a priority for the city's future.
You know, if you go out and you ask people, you know, hey, what business do you need here in Opp? You know, everybody says, well, I want some big time store to come in. And they just don't see the numbers to do that. To where nowadays you can get, say, a mom and pop business that they're in there working. They can make enough money in that business if it's the right businesses and everything is the right, you know, they can start out and build and grow from there.
There is no better example of a growing business than Grit and Grind Coffee. It started as a mobile coffee shop in Opp and has grown into a franchise with locations in 4 other states.
It's growing. Most locations start as a mobile unit like we did, and then they slowly are starting to turn into more storefronts like we are. We were the very first, you know, location, so this is the home and the heart of Grit and Grind. So.
Bridget Brantley is grateful to be among the business owners that make up this community.
The cool thing though is that, you know, the people in this community are people that I've coached their kids, I've taught their kids, I, you know, go to church with the people who are here, and they really show out and support small business. They really do.
In Opp, Jacqueline Lambert for your hometown news leader.
A big weekend in Covington County as the 64th annual Opp Rattlesnake Rodeo is in full swing. People from all over the state visiting Chanel Lee Stadium in Opp for the 3-day event. an event that was first organized as a fun-filled, family-friendly weekend with snake shows, arts and crafts, and good food, has grown to include other activities such as snake races, dancing contests, children's activities, and musical entertainment. To go along with all the excitement, people have the opportunity to hear some music. Country star Tracy Lawrence will perform tonight at 8, so you still have time to get over there. And tomorrow, gates will open at 10 with more snake races in store to go along with musical performances from Shane Owens and Shenandoah. A big weekend in Covington County as the 64th annual Opp Rattlesnake Rodeo is in full swing. People from all over the state visiting Chanel Lee Stadium and Opp for the 3-day event, an event that was first organized as a fun-filled, family-friendly weekend with snake shows, arts and crafts, and good food, has grown to include other activities such as snake races, dancing contests, children's activities, and musical entertainment. Tomorrow, gates will open at 10 in the morning with more snake races in store to go along with musical performances from Shane Owens and Shenandoah.